Welcome back to our Gym Challenge League Challenge here at Psycho Turtle in Pico Rivera, California. Our final one at Psycho Turtle of the season. I am Dennis Geisler. Getting into round number 2. Oh, Pikachu's with me also, obviously. Very important to note. We're getting into round number 2 of Swiss. It will, out of 4. Both at 1-0, we've got Aaron Brok and Michael Ruiz. Aaron Brok running the Calyrex Shadow Rider, the Zamazenta, Chenpao, Ting-Lu, Amoonguss, and Raging Bolt. Michael with the Koraidon, Lunala, Indeedee Female, Ogerpon Hearthflame, Iron Bundle, and Hisuian Ursaluna, just the normal Ursaluna, written down on the thing. I always read it as it's written on the team sheet, and sometimes it's not super necessary to mention, like, oh, it's the Hisuian Ursaluna. Some people are more specific, or like, be sure to note, it's Hisuian Ursaluna, even though you don't have to. Like, some people write, like, oh, this is Jotonian Slowking. I don't know if I've seen Slowking in anything. I know I've seen someone write down Jotonian or something, and I can't remember what. In any case, getting into this matchup, no overlapping restricteds, and also no overlapping restricteds from even the last set that we had to 4 entirely new restricteds that we got here, but 4 of the best restricteds in the format. Calyrex, obviously incredible. The Shadow Rider, obviously incredible. Zamazenta, fallen off a little bit, but still very valuable. And the Koraidon Lunala, one of the sets that has kind of picked up a little bit following Milwaukee, with Lunala performing so well at that tournament. Alongside the Indeedee, of course, which I think is a really nice adaptation if you're not running the Miraidon with the Lunala, obviously, because Indeedee kind of beats up Miraidon. People don't want you to know this, but it actually answers it really well. In any case, we're getting into game number 1. There is pizza here. I will be on pizza watch this entire time, so that'll be something. Anyways, got Michael leading out with the Indeedee and the Koraidon. On the other end, Zamazenta and Raging Bolt. So we're gonna have the Psychic Terrain up, we're gonna have the Sun up. Raging Bolt is gonna get Photosynthesis actually from Koraidon's Sun, which nice little boost to its stuff. It's also Magnet Raging Bolt, as you can see there, so it'll have its electric moves boosted by like a lot. But it won't be able to use Thunderclap on account of Indeedee being here. And boosting its special defense with the Psychic Seed. I mean, that's not why, but... Excuse me. Still, this Raging Bolt's gonna hit like a truck at this point. Zamazenta also has the opportunity to do some stuff. Koraidon is threatening a bunch of damage. It is, I'm not gonna... Oh no, we could already see it on the screen. It's Choice Scarf, so it's gonna be a real fast Koraidon. It's gonna not tell you until it popped up, but it means Koraidon's gonna outspeed Zamazenta regardless. Oh, I can't remember if Zamazenta's actually faster. It might be. Like 138? I don't know. Could be anything. Gonna Terra Water, which makes sense, get it away from the big damage Flare Blitz. And Indeedee's just gonna Helping Hand. Might just be a Helping Hand neutral close combat into the Zamazenta and see what happens. No, it's into the Raging Bolt. And it KOs, straight up, 100-0, ring the bell. Tons of damage there. And it gets the, hey, I mean, the Raging Bolt's not gonna be able to do Magnet, Sun-boosted Thunderbolts if it's not there. And Body Press does some decent damage into the Indeedee, but not a whole lot. And now, 2 Treasures of Ruin in the back for Aaron. Which one to go for here? It's going to be the Chenpao. Will obviously decrease everyone's defense, which will actually help out Koraidon quite a bit. It'll be able to go for another big, close combat potentially into the Zamazenta. Doesn't go for a Protect here. Be a real nice opportunity for Michael. So obviously, Protect's possible all around. This is the... Ooh, it's the Life Orb Chenpao, so it'll also get dumped by, the close combat if that's what Michael decides to go for. And Michael is going to swap out the Indeedee for the Lunala. That's in now. And yep, close combat right into the Chen Pao. No protect. It's gone. So that decreased defense not really going to mean anything because it's already gone. And the body press into the Crydon, -2, certainly going to pick up there, but Crydon basically already got its job done. Picked up the 2 KOs there. Oh, now you wonder about how the end game plays out here for Michael. Obviously, you're not taking a lot of damage against the Zamazenta at this point. The big issue could potentially be the other Pokemon here, which we'll see in just a minute, whenever Michael decides to pick out which Pokemon he wants to send out right now. It's the Ting-Lu. Finally seeing that coming out as the final choice for Aaron. And Michael's going to run back out the Indeedee, be able to redirect at the very least. And yeah, the problem is that Ting-Lu is going to drop Lunala's special attack. The big thing is whether Zamazenta can put itself in a good position to take advantage of this. It's gonna be real tough for Lunala to hit Ting-Lu most of the time. We'll just protect here. Alright, I got really hungry about pizza there for a second. Zamazenta protects, Indeedee follow knees. Try to pull away anything that isn't a Snarl from that Ting-Lu. Meteor Beam's gonna get launched out. We'll get that one-turn charge for the Power Herb. And what will it do? If it launches into the Zamazenta, yep, nothing. Gets the +1, but not anything else. And it is the Snarl from the Ting-Lu, which will not KO the Indeedee, actually. But it will drop the Lunala's special attack back down to neutral. So, pretty good turn for Aaron, despite not a whole lot happening. For Aaron, ideally here, you get rid of the Zamazenta as quickly as possible. That is the Ursaline in the back, or basically whatever's in the back, should have a slightly easier time of getting rid of the Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu really does have a great matchup here. Not a whole lot that it's weak to, especially now that Crydon's out of the way, and as much as Crydon got done, it's not able to pick anything up now. Indeedee's gonna Terra Water, actually. Might be to take one more hit from Snarl. Lunala going for the Moongeist Beam into the Zamazenta here. Looks like, based on the move choice, it's gotta be Indeedee doubling up into that slot. And yeah, it is the Snarl. Indeedee will take the hit. -2 special attack now, but it's going for an attack here. Ooh, no, it could be going for the Trick Room, actually. Yep, there's the Trick Room. That's putting Michael in a spot to try to win it with Ursaline in the back, presumably. We'll have an opportunity to move before Zamazenta and before Ting-Lu this turn. Zamazenta does have Protect available now. Of course, there's a matter of whether Michael Ursalina can pick up the rest of the KOs in this battle. The obvious move for Aaron is just to Snarl here. You could also try to stall out a little bit more time, but you don't want to let in Ursalina in an easier spot, so it's going to be the helping hand onto the Lunala. You'd imagine it's no Protect, and Ting-Lu actually just goes ahead of Lunala, so we'll pick up the double KO there. Take out the Terra'd Indeedee, that will get probably Ursalina on the field. Yep. Not allowed to body press for the dog. Sun drops off, and so does the Psychic Terrain, actually, which could mean a whole lot here. This Ursaluna here doesn't have the Flame Orb active just yet. Yeah, Ursaluna's going to protect to get the Flame Orb up, but now we're going to be in a bit of a weird game between Zamazenta's Protects and Ursaluna's Protects. And Ursaluna doesn't really win that game because it really needs to deal with Ting-Lu as well. As well as getting this done before getting KO'd, or before Trick Room drops off, because if that happens, you probably just drop to Body Press. A level into the Zamazenta. Even though that feels pretty bad. But if Zamazenta reads that, it's the Body Press here, could be a win for Aaron. So, a bit of a 50-50 spot here. Fact could basically win it by giving Ting-Lu a pretty free pass to win the end game. But a Body Press could win straight up, and it's the Protect. See if that's the right choice. Ursaluna goes next here with a Facade into the Zamazenta. We'll see if that is gonna give Ursaluna any chance here. Ruination will do a pretty big chunk of damage to Ursaluna. And Sand Tomb is going to do a little bit more, as well as setting up more passive damage. So Ursaluna might get the chance to take one hit at Ting-Lu. Ursaluna goes for the Facade now into the Zamazenta. Doesn't even pick up. No, it doesn't. So that's going to be it. Sand Tomb. Very funny animation, spinning Ursaluna. And the Body Press doesn't pick it up. So Aaron Brok wins game number 1. Michael definitely had a really nice start to the game, but with Koraidon out of the way, there's really no answer on Michael's team, or no good answer to Ting-Lu. And Michael will have to go back to the drawing board there, as, I mean, 2 KOs in 2 turns at the very beginning of the battle just didn't end up doing a whole lot for Michael. Probably have to see what to do about Ting-Lu. There is Ogerpon, there's Ursaluna, those are the 2, excuse me, those are the 2 physical attackers, aside from Koraidon, and there's also the Iron Bundle, which has the super effective damage. It'll be tough. It'll be tough to solve the conundrum, and also no Calyrex Shadow in that last game. Aaron just didn't really feel the need to bring it. And so if Michael specs a little too hard into trying to deal with the Ting-Lu, could definitely put yourself in a situation to get Calyrex. Michael's side, you do have the option to bring the Ogerpon, you do have the option to bring the Iron Bundle, but speed control wasn't necessarily what was needed, and the Ogerpon could be a little bit of an awkward bring for this specific matchup. See the lock-ins, though. We'll get into game number 2. Take my drink of water. I'd be talking all day. Ugh. Game number 2 between Aaron Brok and Michael Ruiz. Michael going to lead Ogerpon, Koraidon, and then on Aaron's side, Calyrex and Zamazenta. So definitely a bit different this time for both of these 2 trainers. Calyrex with the Focus Sash will be able to take 1 hit from either of them, so even if Koraidon decides I'm just Flare Blitzing this, still gonna need 2. If Ogerpon follows up, then Zamazenta is basically free turn. Especially also Calyrex will get a hit off. Like, Calyrex will be able to do something this turn, at minimum. So we'll see now where this goes. Cool. Taking his time on this one. Obviously a difficult call with all these tough choices here. It's just a protect from the Calyrex on Aaron's side. It might be a double protect, actually. Yeah, it is a double protect on Aaron's side. Just gonna see what the Koraidon wants to go for here. Ogerpon also protecting, so gonna stall that one out. And Koraidon, the Choice Scarfmon, going to be going last. And it was the Flare Blitz into the Calyrex. Trying to bring that down to 1 HP. No protects available at this point. The Disable could completely stop Koraidon in theory at this point, but also Calyrex is still moving second, so you're still getting a slower Disable, dropping down to 1 HP already, which could be basically job complete for Michael. We're getting Terras now. I believe that's the Zamazenta here. Indeed it is. Terra Water on the Zamazenta. It makes sense when the Flare Blitz is already locked in. You're only facing very limited types of moves at this point. There's the Flare Blitz into the Calyrex. Gonna bring it down to the Focus Sash. Burn can knock it out. At the end of the turn, it will still get an attack off, but it's not going to burn, it looks like. Yeah, no burn. Astro Barrage heading out. Focus Sash, so not going to be as much damage as that Life Orb variant, but still a lot of damage onto both these targets. Body Press finishes out the Ogerpon. And so 1 KO for Aaron, and a pretty good turn, all things considered. Indeedee will pop out now. Get up that Psychic Terrain, boosted special defense with the Psychic Seed. I think very, very little against this Calyrex, but I don't know if that is Aaron's problem at this point. Sir Josh Banks say, you are entitled to your incorrect opinion. I want this pizza. Pizza's right next to me. I want this pizza. We'll see now, Koraidon's going to swap out now, instead of getting potentially taken out by the Astral Barrage. And now Ursaluna is coming in. A Body Press would take it out, unless Indeedee goes for a Follow Me here to prevent that. Yeah, Body Press into the Ursaluna. That's going to be a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a KO. It'll let Koraidon reset the move that it's using, but now Michael is just down to 2 Pokemon. And it is Trick Room. So that means that the Koraidon's actually going to be moving last with the Choice Scarf, so... And on top of that, the Indeedee, not a particularly hard hitter. Aaron could basically win this one just by taking out the Koraidon. There's nothing the Koraidon can really do about it. Indeedee, yeah, Indeedee will Psychic to finish off the Calyrex quick, which makes sense. But now the Zamazenta moves. Gets that Body Press down, and it's Indeedee against the world, and I don't think Indeedee is going to be able to finish this one out. Especially knowing there are 2 Dark types in the bag. Oh, but neither of the Dark types actually have Dark moves that hit Indeedee. Because Chen Pao is only Sucker Punch. It's not going to take it out, although Ice Spinner will... Oh yeah, it's also Indeedee only has a Psychic move, so it's not actually going to be able to take out either of these Pokemon. Psychic does a little bit of damage there, but Body Press going to take it down to very low HP. And Aaron Brok will pick up a 2-0 victory in round number 2 with the Ice Spinner. Real clean victory there. I mean, it looked a little dicey against the Scarf Koraidon in game number 1, but neutralized that and cleaned out the rest of the game with the Ting Lu, and then game number 2, a really smart lead of the Calyrex and the Zamazenta. not putting yourself in a situation to just get O-code on the Raging Bolt slot, like in game number 1, and just playing out really well towards the rest of that game. So, really well done to Aaron. He'll move to 2-0 on the day. Michael Ruiz at 3-1, still a chance to get, or not 3-1, 1-1. Still has a chance to get in a top cut at 3-1. We will take a quick break. We will be back with round number 3 after I eat pizza. Don't go anywhere.